you? Yes, it is Wednesday. It's 6:30, there or thereabouts, UK time. It's Edra Tales Twitch channel. This is Grokklesnook. My name's Ken Boyter, and we are back once again to play House of Danger. This is a choose your own adventure game book. Well, or is it? It's not a game book, but it is a game. But it's a game that was based on a game book. Yes, I'm not 100% sure when this first came out. The Choose Your Own Adventure series started to come out late 70s, I think it was, and all through the 80s, and maybe a little bit into the 90s. And this was originally published as a game book, and Z-Man Games, in their wisdom, there's their little logo, they have decided to create a game about it, and we've been playing it over the last 4 weeks. Good evening, Martha. How are you? You're tired after 2 politics. Oh no, Martha. Big hugs. Big hugs. Grokklesnook, get in there, mate. Big hugs. Sorry to hear that you've had a few panic attacks. Hopefully it's all past now and you're a lot calmer. I've not had too much experiences with panic attacks, so I'm not fully aware of what you can do. But hopefully you're fine now and that you're just taking it easy. I'm calm but exhausted. Yeah, I bet you are. It seriously, if you do want to go and sleep, you know, as I always say, real life takes priority over live streams. So if you need to go, just go. No problems. No, you need to watch this. Okay, well that's good. As long as I mean, you know what you're doing. If we can, you know, if this takes your mind off it, then brilliant. That's fantastic news. So yes, as I was saying, yes, we have been playing House of Danger. Hello there, Jonathan. Greetings to you, sir. And this is a game where you decide the outcome of the story. That is the whole point of branching narrative novels, or in this case it's a game. And yeah, you guys decide. The way you decide is you comment in the comments when you get your chance to comment, as in decide, and then whichever one gets the most votes, that is how we will do it. We then choose that decision. I do need to just get out the time, was it? The sand timer of terror. Just getting into the framework of how these books are titled. So, hopefully you're doing well, Jonathan. And you've had a productive day. You called it the Sands of Time. Oh, there you go. The Sands of Time of Terror. I did notice that, you know, there was a spate. Well, the Fighting Fantasy ones, you know, it's curse, terror, havoc. You know, it's all these kind of alarming words. It's like, yeah, that's sort of like clickbait of its day, wasn't it? So there we go. It's the Sands of Time. Because it is, it's I don't know what they put in them now. Modern sand timers. Is it sand? Is it still sand, or is it synthetic sand? The synthetic sand of time. I'm curious now to know whether that's real sand or not. And if it is, this is white sand. Is it sugar? Is that what it is? Or do they bleach the sand? Somebody tell me, please. I've been entertaining my niece and nephew. Ah, lovely. Beautiful day then. Gardening and promoting the Shakespeare versus Cthulhu. Nicely done, sir. Yeah, let me know. When is that coming out again? Is that, I've got the 23rd of April. Is that when you're launching it? Why have I got the 23rd of April in my head? That's not right, is it? Kickstarter, yes. Kickstarter, when are you launching it? Oh, it is the 23rd of April. Your marketing has worked, sir. Your marketing has worked. Brilliant. Yes. So, do you want to put the link? Oh, yes. I need to get back to you. Sorry, I've had a really busy couple of days. It's been just bonkers. So, if you'd still like me to have a look at it, I will have a look at it. That'd be great. Shakespeare's probable birthday. Ah, yes, of course it is. It is. That's why. Yeah, it's an unusual date to pick, isn't it? Of course. I feel so barred for not being able to support the Kickstarter. I love the pun there, Martha. I'm not sure if you realise you've done it. I feel so barred for not... I'm not sure if you actually meant to do that. Martha, as I always say, I mean, Jonathan might feel differently, but I'm sure he doesn't. I always say to people, if I've got a Kickstarter, only back if you can afford to back it. Don't, you need to pay for your bills, you need to pay for the food, whatever bills you need to cover. That's the priority in people's life. So yeah, absolutely. There you go, Jonathan agrees. Yeah. The thing about it, though, is the good thing about Kickstarter, it's hopefully you raise enough money to send the backers their product that they wanted. So in this case, it'd be a game book. Plus, it gives Jonathan extra money to buy extra copies so that he can then sell them on afterwards. So if you can't quite afford it at the Kickstarter, but you really want to buy it, then further down the line, then obviously it should be available to buy it. Ken might play through it here later. Hey, yes, I'm more than willing to do that for you, Jonathan. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's Cthulhu. What's not to like? Cthulhu and the Bard. I meant to do that. Oh, excellent. I'm excited for the live stream. Nice one. That was the first pun of the evening, and it wasn't made by Jam, which was very unusual. Hopefully Jam can make it. Hopefully other people can make it. Lee Rin, hopefully that you can make it. Maybe people are a bit shocked that I've actually almost started on time tonight. Oh, before we go any further though, let's crack open a Thatcher's Gold. Hello. Ooh. Do you want a bit, Gocklesnook? Do you want a bit? Oh, there you go. Yep. Was that nice? That was nice, yeah. Hello, Jam. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. We're cracking open some Thatcher's Gold. It's 4.8, so it's not particularly strong. There you go. Whew. Oh, look at that. That's well under. What sort of... This is only a 440 can. What sort of cockeyed can is that? Oof. Do I know like that? I mean, it's bad enough them changing it from a pint, which is 568 millilitres, to 500 millilitres. There's a spider in that can. There isn't. I've just opened it, Jam. Don't you come round here with your spiders. Hello, hello. Martha, how art thou? There you go. Yeah, big hugs to Martha. Big hugs to Martha. She's had a little bit of a bad day today, so big hugs to Martha. So thank you for joining us all. If you are watching and you want to comment, and you've maybe stumbled across this somehow, welcome. If you'd like to comment, you do need to follow the channel. So if you've not followed the channel, please click the follow button, and then you can comment. If you don't want to comment, and you don't want to follow the channel, that's more than okay. Obviously, you can just sit and watch. Oh, it's Sally joined us as well. Hello, Sally. Hello, Sally. I thought I saw your name, but then I couldn't see it again. Hello, Sally. Thank you for joining us once again. We're getting the band back together. Exhaust after 2 panic attacks. Yeah, Martha's had not a very good day today. So big hugs, big healing group hugs for Martha. So, should we crack on with it then? House of Danger, I hear you ask. How is it dangerous? Well, I'll tell you how it's dangerous. Whew. There's ghosts, there's aliens, there's chimpanzees attacking us with guns. There's mind control experiments. There's cloning. And this is a kid's book. This is what I love about this. It's a kid's book. Fantastic. They didn't shirk in the 70s and 80s from serious stuff like that. Frazzles and Chocolate Time. Oh, Jam, you know how to spoil yourself, don't you? Frazzles and Chocolate Time. That sounds like a great song, doesn't it? Okay, so what are we doing now? We are cracking on to Chapter 5, which is The Invasion. Chapter 5, The Invasion. As you can see, it's not been opened. There's been no tampering. I've not rewritten any of it. Imagine that. Okay, we're going to crack these bad boys open. So here we go. That is chapter 5. I'll put these here. And also, that you get in this game, you do also get... You get the clue decks as well. So each chapter has its own clue deck. We're now on 106. So there's been potentially 106 clues that we could have found. I don't know if we've found about half of them, maybe. So we'll crack these bad boys open, if I can. Why do I cut my nails? Have I got anything that... Oh, I tell you what. Hang on. Hang about. I have Excalibur. I have a full-size sword here. I thought I'd do that joke because Dylan's not here. So, here we go. Look at this. This was a gift from Sally. I was very happy with this. And this, I believe, you got in Tintagel. Which leads me on to the next thing. I'm so close to posting up the Tintagel adventure that I had last year with Sally. And we went and visited Jonathan and his lovely wife. And we did a little video. And I've just not been editing it. So I am very close to actually editing. Oh no, yeah, it's coming out, Jonathan. No, Amazon. What's this? Oh no, hang on. Jonathan's maybe saying something else. True, I have to get a new stove. Oh no, that is an oh no moment. The old one has had a good life, but now sadly the temperature does not cook the food. Or cook the food, undercook or burns the food. Oh no, yeah, that's the oh no. Although that might be the response to the video as well. Amazon. Can you get cookers on Amazon? What? Really? Really? You can buy... Is that what you mean, Sally? Okay, so we got the clue deck. So it's clues 106 to 127. We'll put them there. Oh, we'll put them there, actually. Let's just get me clues, get my little playing area sorted out. I meant I got this sort from Amazon. Oh, I see. Oh, you got it from Amazon. Well, let's pretend that we got it from Tintagel, shall we? Let's rewrite history, because there's a lot of that going on at the moment. It's beautiful. Wherever it's come from, I really love this. And it's proudly displayed, as you know. So, let's crack into it then. This is The Invasion, Chapter 5. You've crossed the deadly estate surrounding the Marsden house. Come face to face with... Oh, this is a better summary. Come face to face with spirits from beyond the grave and found yourself at the mercy of strange scientific experiments. You've fought oversized, super-intelligent chimpanzees, freed them from mind control, and discovered a counterfeiting ring. Oh, that's it. Yeah, there was also people printing off money. Counterfeiting ring along the way, which, to be fair, seems like the least of the worries in this house. Now a fleet of UFOs is barreling towards Earth, and unless you can free the imprisoned alien ambassador before they arrive, the entire planet is doomed. The alien is locked away in the old prison beneath the mansion, Professor Marsden says. It's a dangerous labyrinth, not easily navigated. What are you talking about? You reply. There are 3 cells in that place. We were there 45 minutes ago. That's quite precise, isn't it? 45 minutes ago. There's a new prison. That's the new prison, the professor says, where antisocial chimpanzees are held until they can be rehabilitated. I've had a problem with a lot of antisocial chimpanzees over the years. My great... Hang on. No. The entire compound is built over the ruins of an old prison, which burned down more than a century ago. My great-great-great-grandfather was the warden. You remember the strange out-of-body visions in the elevator, I'm going to say lift, and the deep sense of foreboding that came with them. We should never have put him down there, the professor says. The prison has always been a horrible, cursed place. But now that the creature has found a way to make contact with the world outside his cell. Wait a second, you say. This alien ambassador isn't just responsible for my nightmares, is he? The alien was the one who called me this morning. But how did he even find me? The phone book is full of private investigators with far more experience than I have. You suddenly remember, however, that your Yellow Pages ad... Oh, bless them. Your Yellow Pages ad doesn't list you as an aspiring detective. It lists you as a psychic investigator. I'll find the alien, you say, to reassure yourself as much as the professor. I was born to do this. Before he can respond, the professor notices something on the mainframe console and gasps. The alien armada will enter the Earth's atmosphere in just 20 minutes. You must find the alien ambassador and free him quickly, or all is lost. What I love about that, before we continue, is that we've got that an alien, in order to contact the outside world, has got access to the Yellow Pages. And not only access to the Yellow Pages, but knows how to read the Yellow Pages and make a phone call. That's incredible. That's brilliant. Let's be careful here today. I think you're right there. It is an amazing sword. You have 2 sword letter openers. Oh, fantastic. Great minds think alike. I do. I love it. It's great. Yes. So, there we are. Let's draw clue 108 to discover our goal. So this is what our goal is. I think we know already. Release the alien ambassador and attempt to save planet Earth. He does like Ferrero Rochers. That's what it says. It likes Ferrero Rochers. So we need to find some Ferrero Rochers. That's one for the kids right there. Okay, yeah, let's be careful. That's sage advice from Arthur there. Okay, you say. You've been down there before, right? Do you have a map? No. Carol handled all of that. Carol. All I know is that there are 2 ways to get into the structure. Through the original prison entrance, around the back of the house, and through a long, dark hallway that I've been too afraid to investigate. Don't forget, keep your ear pierced on so we can communicate. Right, this is your first choice then. What would you like to do? If you head for the prison entrance, then type prison. If you think that the hallway is a better bet, type hallway. You decide which way do you want to go. Do you want to go through the prison entrance, type prison. If not, type hallway to go through the hallway. Sally's gone hallway. I do like a bit of Thatcher's gold. So more hallway, bit of hallway action. It does sound slightly less intimidating, isn't it, a hallway? Although the professor did say he was a bit scared to go down there. Anyone else voting? You decide. I'm not going to decide for you. That's lazy. You decide. It only takes one person to play this game, but hopefully more people will join in and vote. It's up to you, though. And if, as I say, if you are watching and you do want to vote, then please, you have to follow the channel. That's just the way Twitch works. But it looks like we're going to the hallway. Let's go. Hallway. Okay, let's crack open the first cards then. Hallway. After 50 yards, the hallway connects to an older passageway with walls of crumbling brick. You wonder why Professor Marsden built an entirely new underground laboratory when he could have simply renovated the old prison structure. It's easy. Why didn't he do that? Soon the answer presents itself. Oh, okay, here we go. It's because the entire place is utterly infested with ghosts. What? OMG. Orchestral manoeuvres in the dark. Again, one for the kids there, that one. So, a spectral figure in a black and white striped uniform floats towards you. He probably died when the prison burned down because he's on fire. What? Does the ghost burn... Hang on. Does the ghost burn... Hang on. Does the ghost fire burn living people the way normal fire does? The spirit's attacks... So you're about to find out. Oh my God, we're getting attacked by spirit ghosts that are on fire. Those poor prisoner were most likely treated badly. Yeah, absolutely, Martha. But we do have no choice but to fight it. I guess this is self-defense. He's attacking us first. It's a required challenge. It's a combat one, so we do have a pocket wife. Pocket wife. I do have a pocket wife. She's in my pocket now. I just carry her about. Bring her out for special occasions. I've got a pocket knife. Have we got anything else that gives us a +1? No, not on that one. Okay, so we are using the pocket knife on a ghost. Maybe it will work. It gives us a +1. So, on our danger meter, we are on the top 4. So we need a 4, 5 or 6. Everyone needs a pocket wife. Absolutely, exactly. So, we've got to fight it. We need a 4, 5 or 6. Although we get a +1, so we need a 3, 4, 5 or 6. The odds are in our favour. Come on, let's get a 6. Bosh, it's a 5. That is excellent. If you have clue 58... Oh, you win automatically. Oh, I didn't even look at that. Do we have 58? We do not have clue 58, so we wouldn't have won automatically. Move 2 on the psychic scale. So we're now at the maximum the psychic scale can be. We're level 5, number 25. And that's it. Oh, we wanted the danger meter moved. From here, okay, here we go. So we've beaten the ghost. From here, you can leave the room through a rotting wooden door or a hole in the brick wall that leads into a tunnel. Again, it's you deciding. Do you want to go through the door? It's a rotting wooden door. Or would you like to go through the hole in the wall? Type door if you want the door, or hole if you want to go through the hole in the wall. You decide. I'm not going to decide. Grocklesnot. Is that his brother? Grocklesnook is falling asleep. You alright, mate? Colin has joined us. Hello, Colin, sir. How are you? So, fire in the hole. Colin, I love that. You've joined and the first word you've typed is hole. Oh, although sadly you are outvoted. People want to go through the rotting door. Maybe that's an easier entrance to go through. So we're going to go through the door. 137. 137. I must admit, I do like the card system. I do like this system. Maybe I'm going to have to do... With my game book, I'll do a standard game book and then do a game version of it, because I do like this. Okay, there's a closed door on the far side of this room. You're startled to see a guard in a pale uniform standing in front of it, his back turned towards you. All new inmates must report to the laundry room to be issued clothing, he mutters without turning around. This throws you for a loop. You didn't expect to find anyone down here. He suddenly turns, revealing that his head is partially transparent. Bone-white skull, empty eye sockets, burning red with rage. All new inmates must report to the laundry room, the apparition screeches. He gestures towards an old rope and pulley elevator, lift, presumably intending for you to climb into it. But if you want to find out what's behind the door across the room, you're going to have to fight the ghost guard to reach it. So this is an optional challenge. It's an optional challenge. So, do you want to fight the ghost guard? Type yes. If not, type no. Because then if we do, we get clue 58. Oh, okay. Which might help fighting other guards or other ghosts. If not, then we're going to have to go on the rope and pulley lift. What do you want to do? Type yes if you want to fight the guard, or no if you don't want to fight the guard. I know, they're just trapped there. They're just living through their experiences. Colin's no, he's not up for some 50 cuffs. Fisticuffs. How strong is this? There's me laughing that it's only 4.8%. Okay, so we're not going to fight the guard. All right, interesting. Okay. All right, okay. Oh, no, it says if you have clue 58, you win automatically. Well, we haven't, so we wouldn't have won. You do as you're told and take the rope and pulley lift to draw clue 118. You're a lover, not a fighter. Are you a midnight toker? Okay. Clue 118. You climb inside the lift and grab the rope dangling in front of you. As you pull down sharply, then again and again, the lift slowly descends. Finally, you reach the next floor down. Step out of the lift and walk into the room. Go to story card 131. 131. I guess also the good thing about doing it on a card is you can never overwrite because you've only got so much space that you can fit on a card. I'm tempted to go down this route. That poor guard is only doing his job. Yeah, he's trapped down there. The room is filled with sheets and blankets that have apparently been brought to life somehow. They're floating through the air like a sort of phony ghost you might see in a primary school haunted house. We don't have that sort of thing over here. It's the least scary thing you've seen the whole time you've been exploring the Marsden residence, and possibly your entire life. Yeah, let's go that far, why not? There are quite a few of them though, which makes it hard to get a clear view of the room. As you stumble through, you get socked in the face by blankets over and over. You sense there might be something valuable in here. It could be worthwhile to search the room. So we've got an optional challenge: dodge the floating sheets and search the room. If we win, we draw clue 127. If we lose, we're raising the danger meters by 2, which would take us into 5. So what would you like to do? Type yes if you want to do the optional challenge and dodge the floating sheets to get the clue, or no if you'd rather not and just carry on. Martha's going for a yes. So is Sally. Colin's going for a yes as well. It makes sense. You're sensing something that is valuable in here. Okay, anyone else voting? Okay, so let's do the optional challenge then. We need a... No, we haven't got a +1. So we need a 4, 5 or 6. Although I might cheat a little bit. What was that? Nothing. Nothing. Right, here we go then. 4, 5 or 6. Boom. Bang in the middle. It's a 5. We are drawing clue 127, which happens to be the last one. It's a battery. You find a standard 9-volt battery in the corner. Woohoo! It could power a flashlight, torch, or a taser. Why not? Or who knows what else? Exactly. Keep this item. Finish story card 131. Now we do have... Haven't we already got a... We've got some sort of large metal rod, but that doesn't look like it can take a 9-volt battery. We've already got a 9-volt battery. We've got the same clue. Interesting. We've got the same clue, but they're from different chapters. Look at that. Talk about saving on illustrations. They didn't even flip it round. They could have just flipped it round. Anyway, right, carry on with story card 131. There's an open entryway through which you can see the steam heat generator in the boiler room. To the right of the entryway is the long handle of a laundry chute. Here we go then. Ouch, tasers are so painful. Yeah, we might need 2 of them. That's true, Martha. Yeah, that's true. We might need 2 of them. Well, good thinking. What would you like to do then? Would you like to head to the boiler room, type boiler, or do you want to jump down the chute, type chute? What would you like to do? boiler room or jump down the chute? Jumping down the chute sounds a lot of fun. Just like you're at the, playground, or a splash city. Don't know what you call them. A water splash city. Colin's going for boiler room. So is Martha. Come on, the chute's fun though. What could possibly go wrong? It's like going down a fireman's pole. Super fun, happy slide. That's the one I was looking for. Okay, so we've got 2 votes for boiler room. No one else seems to be voting. Anyone else voting? Does anyone care? Anyone else care? We've all had a few. Okay, we are going to the boiler room. 1, 2, 2. Let's do that. I'm slightly disappointed we're not going down the chute, but hey, I don't make decisions. You decide. That's the whole point. There's a massive furnace here. It doesn't work anymore. Nah. But it survived the fire in good condition otherwise. The rest of the room is empty. You don't see any ghosts, but some impulse tells you to take a closer look at the furnace. You spot something shiny inside. You can tell whether it is from... You can't tell what it is from where you're standing, but there's a room to crawl inside the huge furnace, if you're curious. And there is the huge furnace. That's the entrance anyway. Martha's just gone, no. Don't want any part of that. So what would you like to do? Would you like to try and grab the shiny thing inside the furnace? Type grab. Or would you like to leave the furnace alone and head to the next room? Type leave. It's a trap. It could be a trap. You're all leaving. Okay. I'm curious now. I would go for this. Right. I'm going to quickly have a look because I'm curious. I'm really curious. Hang on. What was it? 100... Well, I'm not saying a word. Right, okay, 138. 138. Who'd grab metal in a fire? Well, I think the fire was long ago. However, you have made your decision. So let's do we're leaving. We're going to the next room. 138. The professor's voice comes over your communication earpiece. Watch out! This is the section of prison where the most dangerous inmates were held. And one of the cells looks like it's been remodelled quite recently. It has lead panels covering most of the original bars. But through a small... a bit gassy. But through a small opening in the door, you see a crystalline entity levitating above the floor, moaning softly. It's the alien ambassador. Look at him go. Or she. Or it. It's an alien. Who knows? Look. It's Alf. Right. That was good. At the top of the door, just below the ceiling, you see a high-tech lock behind a thick layer of transparent material. If you have something like a revolver, you could try shooting the lock open. What sort of crazy idea is that? It probably take really careful aim and a very steady hand. Otherwise, you're going to have to find another way into the cell. So, if we've got... I don't think we've got the revolver, have we? If we've got clue 63, then we can do it. I don't think we've got it. Don't remember picking up a revolver. No. Shares his Easter egg with Sally and Martha. Oh, that's very kind of you. Eating. Thank you, Jam. I was hungry. Right, so... we can't do it then. Required. Oh, it says required. Oh, it says if you do not have clues, continue below. Okay. There's a burned out corridor leading away from this area. Follow the corridor and see where it leads by going to story card 141. Thanks. Which one was it? Oh, yeah. What type of Easter egg? I was very lucky this Easter. I had two Toblerone ones. Oh, mama. Ooh, thick chocolate, the Toblerone ones are. Ooh. This is an old cafeteria, and dozens of ghost prisoners are milling around. It's like Starbucks. Along with one frail-looking female spectre in a tattered dress. At last, she says when she sees you, I have finally made contact with the other side. Oh, hi, you say. She puts her translucent hands on yours. I am the medium charged with shepherding the poor lost spirits to their final resting places. Go towards the light. You don't belong here with us, among the living, but you finally decide she's not worth arguing with her about which one of you is dead. It's a good twist. It's a good little twist. Caramel fudge. Ooh, lovely. Snickers, that's always good. I'm just a chocoholic, so anything you say I'm going to like. That's a nice twist. She thinks she's alive and that you're dead, you're the ghost. The walls here are in bad shape, with two holes big enough for you to fit through. One hole is pitch black and the other is lit up with a green glow. Go into the light, the ghost screams as you contemplate your choices. I don't know what that means, but there you go. You got a finger that's a little bit pointing. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to go into the dark hole, type dark, or would you like to go to the lit up hole, type light? Do it that way. Dark if you want to go into the dark hole, or light if you want to go into the lit up hole. You decide while I drink. You decide. You decide. Oh, you feel like this feels like a trap. Well, we've only got a choice. We do have to go through one of the holes. It all depends which one we want to go through. Martha thinks it's a trap, so she's going to go. She's voted for the opposite one that the woman, the medium, or the ghost, depending on which perspective you're looking at it, has decided to say. Jam also wants to go to the light. Well, through my experience as a medium, going towards the light is kind of a good thing. So, yeah. Ah, yes. I've seen a poltergeist. Have you, Jam? I've got the bell ready. I've got the bell ready for the punchline. Yes, it looks like you have been outvoted. We are going towards the light, which is card 145. Oh, there's no punchline from Jam. Is that... You're just luring me in, aren't you? There is going to be a joke, isn't there? You find yourself in an old infirmary. Inmates died on a regular basis here while the prison was in operation, so it was haunted even before the fire. Now it's home to the oldest and most cantankerous ghost in the entire subterranean complex. The film, there it is. Now it's home to the oldest, most cantankerous ghost in the entire subterranean complex. They've spent decades collecting, repairing and polishing scalpels, bone saws and other implements of crude 19th century medicine, just waiting for some hapless creature to stumble in to be their patient. Today's their lucky day, but not yours. Uh-oh. It was a trap. It was a trap. Look. It says here, move back 3 spaces on the psychic scale. 1, 2, 3. Well, we're still level 5, so that's good. And return to story card 41. Okay, so it looks like we are going to go to the dark side. The dark side, which is 135. So well done, Martha, for sensing it was a trap. 135. But, you know, this is a collective game. Don't trust the ghosts. Yeah, that's maybe good advice, actually. Yeah, don't trust the ghosts. The tunnel leads to an exit. So what is this? Oh, yeah, it's dark hole. The tunnel leads to an exit high up on the wall of a large lead-lined prison cell. Beneath you, the crystalline from the chrysalic ambassador lies motionless on the floor. The ambassador looks up, sees you, and sends a telepathic message directly into your frontal lobes. What manner of creature can pass through the impenetrable walls of my prison? He transmits. Whoever you are, have mercy and free me from this tomb. Impenetrable walls? It's a tunnel, you think, back at him. Have you even tried escaping? How long have you been down here? I'm greatly weakened from my ordeal, the ambassador thinks at you. Also, it is really dark. That's a beautiful sense of humour there. The only way out of the cell is back the way you came. So if you want to take the ambassador back to the surface with you, you're going to have to lift him into the tunnel. He is quite heavy. It's a required challenge. Give the alien ambassador a boost. Wow, if we win, we lower the danger meter by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would put us on the lowest 3. So this is what we want to do. So at the moment, we don't have any clues that give us a muscle challenge, a strength challenge, any +1s, which is a shame. We've not really had too many of those. We've only got one other, which is for the eye, which I'm not quite sure what that challenge means, what it's called. But anyway, let's do it. Yes, exactly. Let's do it. Here we go then. We need a 4, 5 or 6. We're going to get a 6. That's how strong we are. The dice just leapt out. I'm going to have to go and retrieve this from the other side of the dungeon. Did it? Oh, there it is. Oh, it is a 6. It genuinely was a 6. However, I normally play it where it has to be in the dice tower. If we get a 1, 2 or 3, we'll take the 6. How about that? Right then, so let's roll. We need a 4, 5 or 6. It's a 4. That'll do. We didn't have to cheat. Okay, yeah. 1, 4, 6. Let's do this. Look at that. Bish, bash, bosh. Oh, we're going to lower that by... Excellent, because the danger meter, I was slightly worried about that. So what that means is it means that if we do another challenge, our odds are better because it's a 3, 4, 5 or 6. Right, okay. And story card 146. Here we go. You drag the crystalline alien back to the security room where the professor waits. On a monitor, you can see a giant UFO entering Earth's atmosphere. Hurry, the professor says in a panic. The Armada is almost upon us. The alien ambassador rushes to the console. He pushes a button and makes a series of harsh noises you can only assume are his native language. Okay, here we go. It says, if you, and it's got various connotations, have clue 90 and a level 1 to 3 on the psychic scale, draw that one. So, let's have a look. We do qualify on the psychic scale because we're level 5. Do we have clue 90? Let's have a look. I don't think we've got clue 90. Oh no, hang on. I was looking through this chapter's clue. Clue 90. Clue 90. Got 87. We've got 92. We've got 98. We've got 31. We haven't got clue 90. Right, if you have clue 90 Oh, and level of 4 and 5. You can go to do not have clue 90. Continue reading. Oh. Okay, that was slightly anticlimactic. Right then, we're going to continue reading. When he's finished, the alien sends you a telepathic message. I have contacted my people. All is well. So what now, you ask? Go outside and await their arrival, he transmits. Do not fear them. We have forgiven all your transgressions and will not murder you or the rest of your species. That's pretty good of them. However, though, do other humans know that? Are they going to attack them? This still could all go hideously wrong. So it says, if you're level 5 on the psychic scale, which we are, if you're level 2 to 4, and level 1. So I'm level 5 on the psychic scale. That's what we are. So we're going to go to card 153. Ooh, 153, here we go. This doesn't feel right. I'm not convinced. Well, yeah, this has been quite quick. It says chapter 5, goal achieved. You walk outside to greet the crystal saucers gathering in the skies above the Marsden house. A column of light erupts from the mothership, enveloping. It's spelled the same. Envelope and enveloping you and the professor. I guess an envelope covers a letter, doesn't it? A voice is heard inside both your heads. Though you captured our ambassador, the voice says, because you have proven yourselves worthy of forgiveness and given us Ferrero Rocher, we are impressed with your devotion to and development of the intergalactic psychic arts. A hatch opens on the ship. We humbly invite you to the chrysallic homeworld. The professor is downright giddy. Just imagine, we're the first humans beings to ever... Before he can finish, everything goes blank. When you come to, you are both in the midst of a crystalline city where light has never looked so beautiful and air has never smelled so clean. You spend years there learning the secrets of advanced crystallic technology. When the time comes to return home, you choose to stay. The end. Game over. Whew. Look at that. Look at that. That's it. That's it. We're in the crystalline city. There we go. I thought they were going to give us an option to go with them or not go with them. Martha's put, the professor needs prison time. He's guilty. He is the guilty one. Yeah, you could put... Yeah, I reckon. He's the one that was doing experiments. I guess the aliens, you could argue, because they've forgiven us, forgiven humanity, forgiven the professor, they're the higher species. They're better than us in that respect. Wow. There you go. Who'd have thought? We've done it. You've done it. Yay. That wrapped up a little bit quickly, actually, I must admit. So, but look how many clues we didn't find. So I think there was a lot that we didn't do. There was a lot that we didn't do. And also, what do you think? What did you think then? Let me know your comments. What did you think? Next time, a new book and more lives to lose. A new game book, yeah. What did you think then of House of Danger? House of Danger. There's a few things to discuss, really. I guess the actual story and the game book side of things as well. Plus, also, what did you think of like the card system, the clues and reading it off cards? and also the psychic meter and this little board here, and the nice vision that we had right at the beginning. Let me know what you thought. Jam's put here, not too bad actually. All the extra system was clever. Yeah. Martha's put here, this was super fun. It was different and exciting. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing that didn't really come into play were these little clues that we were collecting along the way. But maybe there was a section where we could have pieced them all together. I'm not sure. Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought, it's a classic choose your own adventure story, aimed, perfectly at kids, which a lot of the game books are, aren't they? So, it's a good story. It's bonkers. I love the fact that it's really, really bonkers. I love that. It's got aliens. It's got chimpanzees, mind-controlled chimpanzees who had machine guns. Yeah, it's good. It was a good story. I actually really did like the card system as well. I guess from a game maintenance point of view, you didn't have to write stuff down. Now, I don't mind writing stuff down, but what I always found with the game books is there's never enough space, and I kind of get that because obviously in a small book, a novel-sized book, there's never going to be enough space. And space is at a premium, isn't it, with books? And they could put 2 pages of adventure sheets. You could have the main adventure sheet, and then when you flip it over, it just has extra boxes for items that you find along the way. An extra space so you can write stuff. Notes, that's always a thing, because sometimes with the game book, you might meet a character and go, I must remember that character's name, so you write it down, and sometimes there's not enough space. So from that point of view, I like the fact that you've got cards, because then, you didn't have to write, okay, I got a pocket knife, and what does the pocket knife do? It gives you +1 in combat. You didn't have to do that. So I really like that idea. And then also I like the fact that all these cards weren't necessarily objects. There was sometimes a bit of story, and then sometimes the story led you on to actually getting other clues as well. So that was quite cool. And I like the card system as well, because sometimes it kind of riffed between using the clues, and then it would say, from a clue, read a new story card. So they kind of integrated it quite well on that respect. And I did like the psychic scale and the danger meter. That was quite cool, because that was like testing your luck. So that would, because in the Choose Your Own Adventure, as far as I know, there's no starting stats. It's not like a fighting fantasy book or one of Jonathan's books or Jam's books, or a combat-based system book like Lone Wolf, or those types of ones. So that was quite cool just to have that, so you could at least have challenges, and that varied throughout the game. So that was quite good. Yeah, so there we go. There you go. So that's we've kind of finished slightly early. Well, there we go. That's just the way it's. Sorry, somebody sent me an email, just checking what it was. Yeah, but I thought it was good. And also I quite like the fact they did it over 5 chapters. You kind of knew that was it. It was going to be 5 weeks, over 5 weeks. So that was quite cool. Yeah. It was different. Like you say, it was different. I'm tempted now that I've played a game that uses cards, to do that, for my Kickstarter, do a standard edition, which is a game book, and you have the adventure sheet in the book, and then, because I've got like a list of spells, I've got sleep encounters, and I've also got events that happen, and there's 24 of each of those. So at the back of the book is going to be mainly, we'll have all those lists, which can be a little bit fiddly when you're, looking back, back and forth. But yeah, that's just something that's the nature of a game book, isn't it? However, doing it with cards, I think cards work really well. So I'm tempted to have the game book, and then if you wanted to, it's like a deluxe version. you get the game book, maybe do it in hardback, plus you get the cards as well. So you get all the spell cards, you get the item cards, you know, the object cards, you get the events, you get the sleeping counters, all in cards. So maybe that's what I'll do. Jam has also put here, I'm just waiting for my playtester to respond. As soon as I've sorted his findings, I'll be submitting Paranormal 2. Shouldn't be long, I hope. Fantastic, Jam. That's great. Keep us updated on that. And just to let you know, yeah, once again, Jonathan does have a Kickstarter that is going to be launching on the 23rd of April. That's Shakespeare versus Cthulhu. So check that out when that gets launched. And yeah, my game book, To Kill a Thief, I'm hoping to launch on Kickstarter in October. That's the plan. That's the plan. But I do need to look in manufacturing the other side of it with the cards and all of that. So maybe I just need cards. Yeah, it would just be cards that you need. I don't know. I like launches and breakfast and dinners. There it is. There it is. Well, what game book should we do next? That is a rhetorical question. Because of time, I actually have I've already got the next game book that we're going to do. And it is going to be, you ready? I've got it here. Let's see. Well, oh no, I did announce it actually on Edra Scrolls on Saturday. So those that you watch that will know what it is. But it is, you ready? Drum roll. Maybe you can already recognise the logo. There it is. Yeah, we're going to do another Lone Wolf book. We're going to do another Lone Wolf book by Joe Diva. And it is The Kingdoms of Terror. Yippee! There we go. Oh, howling like a wolf. There we are. Fantastic. Yeah, Lone Wolf. That is the next book that we're going to be doing. Now, those of you that have watched the channel for a long time, I used to do these on Facebook. Then Facebook started to get rubbish doing live streams. But we did do the first 5 Lone Wolf books, which were... And they've each got series, so you level up. That was the Kai series of books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 in those series. And each book you kind of level up. And they're kind of connected. It's one overarching story. And is the same for this series as well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the Magna Kai book series. So this is the Magna Kai book series, if you can see it there. Book 1 in the Magna Kai book series. So very excited about this. So what we'll be doing is we'll be playing these on and off over the next year or so as we work our way through the next 7 books. And this edition actually is the definitive edition that has had Joe's son involved, Ben. And also editing is Vincent Lazaria, if that's how you pronounce his name, I think it is, and Auguste Han, I think that's how you pronounce his name as well. Interior art by Gary Chalk, plus I think there's some extra illustrations that have been added because there's extra artists that have been written here. Richard Sampson, Francesco Mattiloli, and Lucas Thillin. So there we go. So, yeah, Sally, it does look good. So excited about this. One of the classic early game books that has a combat system. I've not even really cracked it open, so I'm not sure. It's got action charts, it's got combat records, special items list. Okay, so now this is what I was saying about not having enough room. They've really gone for this. So look, got a special items list, nice big, look, description, known effects. So yeah, if it was a sword of sonic power, then it would be +2 in combat. That's what I mean by there wasn't really enough room. There's a weapon list. You've got a weapon mastery checklist, quivers and arrows, You've got an action chart. Oh, you've just got loads. Oh, okay, yeah. And look, you've got notes. You've got notes. Look at that. Double page worth of notes. Okay, so I feel like this is to do with the definitive edition. And this is published by Home Guard Press. Yeah. And the cover art is by Alberto Dal Largo. So there we are. That's pretty cool. So very excited about that. I don't want to give any spoilers away. I don't know anything about it. Shall I read the blurb on the back of the book then? Let's read the blurb on the back of the book. More than 12 million copies sold. Wow, that is a phenomenal amount. The classic international award-winning fantasy gamebook series. Through your study of the Book of Magnachi, you have learned of the existence of the lore stone of Vereta, a wondrous gem that holds the power and the wisdom that enabled Sun Eagle, the first Kai Lord, to found your order. This relic has been lost to the ages, but to fulfill your oath and rebuild your order, you must follow in your founder's footsteps, reclaim the lore stone, and keep it out of the hands of the Dark Lords, no matter where this dangerous quest might take you. The future of the Kai Order and all of Magnamund depends on it. In the Kingdoms of Terror, you must follow a trail of ancient clues that will take you deep into the hostile Stormlands. Is it Stormlands? Because that looks like an N. Stormlands, where war, treachery, and intrigue will conspire to end your journey in failure. Choose your weapons and skills with care. So the 6th episode in a unique interactive fantasy saga, Lone Wolf, has inspired a generation of gamers and readers alike. Each adventure can be played separately or combined to create a continuous 32-book role-playing epic. Illustrated by Gary Chalk. A role-playing adventure game. So there we go. Yeah. So there we are. So these are all connected. But the good thing about it is you don't have to actually... You can play them separately. So join us. So we're not going to be playing it next week. So this is important. I'm not going to be doing a live stream next week. So we're going to have a little break. But we will be back on the 17th of April. That's the day before my birthday. So the 17th of April at 6:30 p.m. UK time, where we're going to crack open the Kingdoms of Terror. So we'll have a break next week, and then we'll be back on April the 17th at 6:30 p.m. Fantastic. That's it. That's all I have to say. Now go away. There we are. Anybody got anything else to say? Oh yes, what about Friday, Saturday? Yes, Friday I will be doing the video game live stream, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I will be doing that one at 7 p.m. UK time. And also, yes, I will be doing a live stream 10 a.m. UK time on Saturday. That's the Edra Scrolls Ramblings of a Storyteller. So there we are. Yeah, it's just that Wednesday I'm going to have a break. We'll have a little break. So, fantastic. I think we'll wrap it up there. Sorry, it's a little bit early. I didn't... Because normally these have fulfilled the time perfectly. Each chapter we've done is like 6:30, 7:30. Yeah, it's an hour and a half. This was a little bit quick. I mean, you managed to do it really quickly. There was still quite a few. I think there were quite a few dead ends though, because yeah, that oven, just to let you know, was a trap. You would have been burnt to a crisp. This one looks pretty horrific. That looks like the aliens do attack us. Oh, that is one of the last cards. Okay. Yeah, so there were alternate endings actually that weren't as pleasant as our one. Oh, look, there were loads of endings. Yeah. So there were quite a few endings. So it looks like you actually managed to get the correct ending, where we survived, they called off the attack. So you guys did well. No surprise though, no surprise. You're a clever bunch. So there we are. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time for the game book, The Kingdoms of Terror. It's a lone wolf, book 1 of the Magnikai series by Joe Diva. So yeah, thank you very much, Sally. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Jam. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Colin. I don't know where Lirin was. Hopefully Lirin's okay. I know that they had that earthquake. But he did mark himself safe, so I was kind of hoping that he'd be here. But hopefully he's okay. And thank you to anyone else that watched. Really, really appreciate it, but didn't comment. That's perfectly fine. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Or if you're watching this on playback, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoy. But you can comment if you watch live and also if you follow the channel. So click the follow the Edra Tales channel, click the follow button. And if you do want to get notified for precisely when I go live, click the notification button, although some people do tell me it's a little bit glitchy and sometimes I don't get notified. Hey, what can you do? What can you do, Cocksnook? He's checked out already. He's having a nice snooze. We'll take more than an earthquake to better Lirin. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hear, hear. So thank you all for playing once again and watching. Really, really appreciate it. I really enjoy these. I'm glad you really enjoy these as well. And as I say, the next live stream is this Friday, 7 PM UK time, where we'll be playing more of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And then Saturday morning, 10 AM UK time, is Edra Scrolls Rambling of a Storyteller, where we talk about fantasy, we talk about your creative projects, we talk about my creative projects, and maybe we ramble off onto other topics. And then we're not doing one Wednesday, but then we are doing one, the game book, on the 17th of April. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Take care, and as always, magic be with you. Always. See you later.